Hi, good people. Welcome back. Welcome to my Matopos app, the app that really is geared for people who like traveling and who like the outdoors. So, in this particular video, we're gonna be talking about the main component of this app, which is the data. So, there are a number of options that I used. One source of data is OpenStreetMap. OpenStreetMap is a map of the world where people crowdsource data and just store them on OpenStreetMap. So in this particular video, I'm taking data from OpenStreetMap using a GIS software called QGIS. With QGIS, you get to view online data from OpenStreetMap. Then there's also a way of downloading that data so that we can then use it in our app. Remember, this is just a search of the data that you can find about Matopos National Park. There is the park, as you can see it right there. So first of all, probably you need to get that extension. It's called Quick OSM on QGIS. Get that and start using it. What that has is it has data on a lot of things, from point to polygons to line data. So what you're gonna be pulling off from OpenStreetMap are the roads. We're gonna be checking for also buildings that we could find there, and then we're gonna be clamping that using that polygon bound. Alright, so looking for other kinds of data like man-made structures or buildings or other structures. We couldn't find any within the park, nothing really. What we could find are structures outside of the park which really are not important to us, but amazingly we could find a polygon that covers the whole park. So amazing, at least now we do have a polygon that covers the whole park. And then there's some tourism points as well. Probably need to look at that and see whether they are interesting. Nah, not that interesting. Now that's just point data which really does not point to any specific feature. Alright, maybe we found one or two points that points to lodges within the park, maybe one or two that talks about Pomongwe Cave and the other rock paintings, but nah, I think in terms of attributes and features within the park, OpenStreetMap lacks that data that we probably need. I guess we have to find another source. Okay, we're now working on the other source, base maps. Base maps are maps that have been created in Zimbabwe. They are done by the Surveyor General. Those are quite old maps, really, before 1980. That's when these maps were drawn. But they are still an accurate source of information. What we need to do is to get those images within QGIS using georeferencing. Georeferencing, you need to pull in an image, and then you need to have ground control points, GCPs, that you then use to georeference the points. Normally you need about 3 or 4 points. It's a question of really looking at the map and plotting the X and Y of the exact points. Repeat that about 4 times, choose a projection, and then project your map. So this is what I did, and now we've got base maps that we can use to then extract other features that we couldn't find from OpenStreetMap. So yeah, probably you need to play around with your base maps such that they are accurate to OSM data. So you need to play around with those GC points, ground control points, that you have in your georeferencer, such that you are able to then get an accurate map, as in the layering. OpenStreetMap and the base map should at least coincide. I think I did a good job on that one. Yep, as you can see, the roads on the base map and the yellowish greenish layer that you see there from OpenStreetMap, they are quite almost accurate. Yep, I think this we can work with. So yeah, we've got our data then using base map. Now what we need to do is to find those rock paintings from the base maps and just click on them and just name them, and that's what's happening right now. I think everything is looking ready for our next step, which really will be working with that data within a Flutter app. So after this, just turn your data to MB tiles, then move on to the next step, Flutter app.